face-off just outside the zone. We've got Silas right wing, Riker left. Back up here. Alright, sorry, get myself positioned. Mason here on the left wing. Got Riker in the centre, Silas right wing, Justin and Klunder. Falcons now on the attack. Centre shot goes way over. Not troubling the goalie. There's Justin on the ball here trying to get possession. Justin's coming away. No, it goes back. Micah now racing to get it. Falcons send it around the boards. They move it to the blue line. The wide position. They center it, goes across. Mason here racing across to get it. Puck comes out to Justin. Justin takes it around the net. Sends it up to Silas. Silas to Riker. Riker now racing down. Got Mason in the centre. Riker goes sliding across the ice. Haskins on, and Callum is on. So on the forward line we have Edstrom, Gibson, and Johnston. Edstrom to take the face off. Johnston is on the left wing. Puck comes out to Gibson. Gibson with a shot goes to the right of goal. Gibson coming around again for another turn. It's Gibson. Puck comes around to Edstrom. Edstrom to Haskin. Edstrom and Haskin battling to keep that puck in. Comes out to Johnston now. Johnston in the centre, gets a shot, gets blocked. Falcons send it around. Haskin keeping that puck in on the blue line. Oh, Edstrom stumbles. Callum back to Johnston. Johnston weaving around. Johnston goes around another. Centres it. Beautiful goal. Gibson Rose. Superb assist there from Johnston.
Here we go, Pete! Yeah, get it! Go, Hayden!
Riker, Hayden, Silas, Justin and Klunder. Goal in the 8th minute. Silas. Now Falcons on the attack. Justin's coming across. Hayden Shaw is on. Klunder now moving across to protect the side of the puck. Block there from Silas. Here's Silas. Up to Hayden. Hayden to Silas. Silas up to Riker. We're going to get a face-off just outside our zone. Goal scorer Gibson on the right wing, Edstrom centre, Mason on the left, Callum left D and Haskin on the right D. Here's Gibson. Kicked in there by Edstrom. Gibson was already in the zone. It's going to be offside. Mason, Callum brute forcing down the left side, centers it across, gets cut out by the Falcons. Falcons now moving down the left side. Edstrom moving across. Great job putting enough on that maybe to block the pass. Callum clearing the zone. And the puck comes out to Haskin here. Haskin across to Mason. Mason gets possession taken away. Here's Haskin again, moving through the middle. He cuts down the right side. Back to Edstrom. Edstrom with a shot. Goes across goal. Gibson there was kind of pinned against the balls. Mason now trying to get it, but he's just out-muscled there. Puck comes out to Haskin. He gets a touch on it. Game's in play. Callum looking around to see who's about. Backhands it across to Gibson. Callum cutting around the pass. Sends it around. No one's there though. Oh, the Falcons miss it. Gibson gets to capitalise. Racing down the right side. Gibson on the move. Back to... Who was that back to? Someone. Riker. Kind of whiffed it, fell. Falcons now. Centering it across. Shot. Saved at the goalie. So on the ice we've got Justin, Callum, Silas, Johnston and Riker. Here's Callum. Falcons player can't stand on his feet. Puck goes behind the net. Falcons pick it up. They send it around. It's going to go to the blue line. Get a pass in straight to Riker. Riker now bursting down the middle. Got Silas waiting in the middle. Johnson was moving there too. Haskin now on with Justin. There's the Falcons. They center it back. Haskin doing enough to sort of block anything. Colin diving over that puck. And Justin making sure his goal is protected. On comes Edstrom, Hayden Shaw and Gibson. Justin sends it around up to Gibson. Haskin cutting down the right side, sends it up. Immediately gets dumped back into our zone. Justin coming to pick up that puck. Justin sends it back to the blue line. The shot comes in at the goalie and it's saved. 4 minutes 43. We still have that 1-goal lead. It was a great move from Johnson. He just weaved in and out, sending in a pass to Gibson to get the goal. Puck comes back here to the Falcons. Send it around the boards, comes to Edstrom. Gibson coming across, comes out to Hayden Shaw. Puck's a little behind him. The zone is cleared. Callum. Callum sends it all the way the other side of the ice. Gibson kind of on his own battling here. Edstrom helping now. Falcons have the puck. They're breaking down the left side and Edstrom's going to pick this one. Oh, I don't know where that happened. It went to Haskin. It was like a 2-foot pass. He could have just took it. Silas kind of edged over and that's an offside call. So I think there's something wrong with Clunder. I'm not quite sure. They seem to be rotating 3 defenders with Micah on the bench here. I don't know if I missed something. I know he was out there earlier. Here's Riker bursting through. Riker shoots, goes wide. Riker, another shot, saved and covered. So right now we've got Callum and Justin in defense with Silas to take the face off. Riker on the left wing. Mason on the right. With 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. Puck comes back to the Falcons. They send it all the way to the left side of the ice. Callum's racing across now. He does just enough to nudge it a little bit. And play gets knocked to the side. No penalty call. There wasn't anything malicious in it. There's Silas. Sends it up. Goes, oh, they couldn't control it. And now Mason's trying to get away down the right side. Someone was offside. I was focused on Mason. I didn't see who. Haskin is now on. With Justin. So we've got Haskin, Justin, Riker. Riker with the puck here. Turns nicely. He's bursting down the right. He's coming around the goal. He's just sent wide though. Back to Justin. Justin. All the way across. Haskin's going to have to race to pick this up. He does. Sends it around behind the net. Looking for Black Bear to pick it up. Here's Justin. Riker bursting through the middle, sends a shot. His stick gets caught by the Falcons defense and shot never went off. All pressure from Black Bears right now. Puck comes out here to Justin. Justin sends it up to Mason. Mason clears it. And I feel like that's like a fortunate offside call they're calling. So Johnson on the left, Edstrom centre, and Gibson Rose on the right. We've got Callum and Haskin in defence. A shot there from Falcons. Goes across, face of goal, doesn't trouble Colin. Here's Haskin. And Falcons now taking a shot, goes wide, doesn't hit the target. Callum pushing the Falcons defenseman back. And then Haskin, the puck's pinging around here. Okay, here's Gibson. Johnson sends it. Firm pass up to Edstrom. Edstrom now. Weaving. 2 on him. Clunder is now back on the ice. Not quite sure what was going on there. And Justin is on with him. Normal service resumed. 1 minute left. Here's Gibson. Back to Justin. Justin sends in a shot. It wasn't anything on it though. Wide of the net too. There's Johnston on the right. Johnson weaving around again. Oh, centering past the Edstrom. He couldn't connect. Justin gets a decent shot. Gets blocked. So they got a penalty. Riker's come on. And we have a power play now. 40 seconds left in the period. So on come Hayden, Riker, Silas, Callum and Haskin. Riker's taking a face off here. Haskin's on the right side and Silas taking the defensive position. Seems to be a frequent tactic. Maybe they fancy Silas on the blue line shot. Haskin. Maybe this is the ploy. Haskin gets a shot, doesn't go anywhere near the net. Haskin on the boards here. 2 against 1. Hayden to Callum. Callum off to Silas. Silas with a shot. It was on target, just got saved. Riker. Riker's being held off here. Back to Callum. It wasn't going anywhere near Callum. He's burst past Callum now. The Falcons going down the right side. Riker coming around, takes the puck, and that is the end of the first period. 50 seconds, 51 seconds left on the power play. It's a goal in the 8th minute from Gibson with that Johnston assist. So second period about to get underway. Starting the second period, we've got Callum and Haskin in defence. Callum on the right side here. Hayden Shull right wing. Silas left wing, and Riker as our centre. Here's Haskin. Gets it around to Silas. Silas trying to find Riker, but the Falcons are in possession. They're trying to burst through the middle. Move it, forced out wide. Haskin here. Wins back possession. Haskin looking for a pass. It goes in the feet of Riker. And here's Silas. Taking the puck behind the net. Passes it up to Callum. Callum now. Nice pass out to Hayden. Hayden down the left wing. He's got Riker in the centre. Kind of over controls that one. Goes down behind the balls. Puck comes around, and Callum is trying to pick this one up. Silas retrieves. Silas with a shot. Just goes to the right of goal. There's Justin with a shot. Who's just left of the goal. There's Riker. Back to Callum. Callum with a one-timer. Still in possession. Callum gets a shot. Oh, he lifts it. Goalie saves it. It was a good effort. Callum still in possession. Falcons take it. Justin, the only one back now. Justin, the only one back. Silas racing. Trying to assist. Shot there. Nothing from the Falcons. That kind of fortunate. They didn't look dangerous at all. Here's Justin now racing down the right. Justin. Oh, he couldn't centre that pass back. Edstrom's on with Riker. Silas and Klunder. Silas has just taken up the defensive role. He hasn't been able to get off. Justin. Shot. It's saved. Gibson there. Puck stuck in his foot. Mason is now on. And they looked like an icing, but they said no, play on. Oh, Mason was just knocked hard into the balls, but he bounces up like a bouncy ball with nothing. Nice pass from Mason to Gibson. Gibson to Edstrom. Edstrom back to Gibson. Gibson racing around the net, and they're going to call that. And, Chesterfield Falcons are going to be back on a penalty kill. And we're going to get a change in lineup here too. Riker, Gibson, and Johnston, with Callum and Haskin in defence. So Johnston on the left wing, Gibson on the right. Oh, it looks like there's two players going in the box for. Two players in the box for the Falcons. I'm not quite sure what's going on. Shot there from Gibson. Riker here, trying to send it back to Johnston. Riker centering it across to Gibson, but it gets cut out. Chesterfield now, send it deep. Callum's going to race to pick it back. He's got a man on him. He sends it across. Here's Haskin. Cuts back nicely. And Riker here. Puck's stuck on the ball. Just sends it back. Going to go to Haskin. Puck comes to Riker. Riker sends it back to Gibson. Gibson back to Riker. Oh, Riker just doesn't control that one. And puck is back out. Gibson across to Callum. Callum on the blue line. He sends in a shot. It's on target. It's the pads. Goalie saves it. Couldn't get the spilled shot though. Shot comes out to Haskin here. Haskin cuts it across and it's caught out of the air. 8 minutes 55. There's 10 seconds left on the power play. Edstrom, Silas and Hayden. Justin, Klunder. So Edstrom to take this face off. Silas on the right wing. Poke check there from Klunder, just kind of stopping an attack. Puck comes back to Justin. Justin centers it up to Edstrom. Puck goes into the neutral zone. Falcons trying to set up an attack. They lose control. Hayden Scholl now down the left. Cuts it back. Goes to Justin, sorry. Justin sends a shot. Doesn't go near the goal. Here's Edstrom. Edstrom sends it back, but back to the Falcons. Edstrom picking up that puck again. Edstrom, nice pass. Edstrom to Hayden. Gets a low shot. He sends it to Silas. Silas was almost like daydreaming. I don't know, he missed it. Klunder tries to find a pass. It's cut out by the Falcons. Oh, goalie had it covered. Oh my goodness. Goalie almost had it covered, but he didn't. Klunder went to clear it, but he didn't. He fell down. Here's Edstrom. Shot. Good save. Edstrom back to Justin. Justin here on the blue line. Sends it across to Klunder. Quick release. Klunder to Edstrom. Edstrom sends a shot. Hits the shins of oncoming traffic. And Falcons dump it. Desperation. There's a little scuffle going on down here. Justin was completely unintentionally bumped into the Falcons player, knocked him down. He got up, threw a bit of a tantrum. Both players now going in the box for that. Not much ado about nothing. Well, they've got 5 players on the ice. We've got 4. All right, on comes number 5. So Riker left wing, Silas center, Mason on the right. Riker here with a slamming shot. Absolute hammer, but it goes against the boards, doesn't hit the target. Falcons racing down the left. Callum comes across. He's got it. Haskin. Haskin, he's still got it. Big pass up to Riker. Riker now bursting down this right side. He's got Silas in the centre. Just couldn't keep possession long enough to materialise anything. Riker and Mason on the ball here. And now the Falcons burst down the left. Silas trying to harass that defenseman. Haskin keeping him at bay, and Riker now. Falcons poke check it away. Callum's going to pick this one up. Sends it across to Silas. Silas down the left, back to Riker. Callum's going to pick this one up. Oh, he sends it down. It comes off the shins of the Falcons. And Colin covers that. Good goaltending, and Edstrom, Johnston and Gibson coming on. And Klunder is going to partner Haskin in defence. We have 5 minutes and 57 seconds. So Haskin clears the zone, comes back to the Falcons. They move it to the middle of the ice. Here's Klunder. Put under a bit of pressure there, quick release. Johnston clears it. Falcons send it back in. And here's Edstrom. Looking for some space behind the net. Works his way through the middle now. He's coming down. Here's Klunder. Sends a nice pass to Johnston. Johnston picks up the puck well. Oh, it gets cut out. Falcons defense whip it around to Klunder. Klunder sends it across. It's out the zone. And that is going to be offsides.
It's all right, Micah.
And Justin is now out of the box, back on the ice. So Falcons still have a player in the box. I don't know if it was like a 5 or a... Did they do 10-minute penalties? I think it was that call on Mason. Gibson, Edstrom, Johnston. Justin now racing back, using his body to shield it. Justin trying to work down the left side. Falcons defense using their body well to shield that. And it's going to be a offside call, I think. So Edstrom to take this face off. Send it across to... Well, it goes to the Falcons. Falcons now racing down the left. Gibson coming across. Klunder's got it, sends it behind the net. Gibson's going to pick this one up. He's going coast to coast on the sides here. Klunder. Justin trying to work his way down the middle. Gibson sending it back to Johnston. Johnson running in the traffic here, but Justin's trying to hold him off. Gibson's coming in. Here's Edstrom back to Klunder. Under a bit of pressure with that pass. Johnston switches direction nicely. Johnson sends it right into traffic. A little bit fortunate there. Here's Edstrom. racing down. They need 4 around him. Well, there wasn't really much he could do. Justin, shot. Oh, there's a tip there from Riker. Tries to cut it back. Oh, it's near post. And the puck gets away. Plunder coming across. Felt like a close opportunity there. Riker now coming down the right side again. And he gets knocked off his balance. He's flailing around on the ice. Plunder. He's kind of knocked off balance too. Desperate defending from the Falcons. Justin lifting it over. Gibson trying to cut it back. Gibson to Micah. Justin, nice pass out wide to Gibson. Gibson to Edstrom. Edstrom now trying to cut in, but they take back possession. Falcons now moving down the middle. Force that wide. Good work there from Gibson. Falcons going behind the net. Shot from the left goes wide. Still in possession. Sending another shot, hits their own player. Thunder goes down off loses his balance. Here's Silas. Up to Riker. He's got Hayden Scholl to his left. Riker. Silas cuts it back to Hayden. Hayden back to Callum. Oh, it's too far in the center. And Haskin is going to pick this one up. Oh, he sends it back. There's no one there. Callum's going to have to make a move for it. Pins the player on the board. Silas comes around. Takes possession. Now he's kind of pinned. Haskin. Out wide to Hayden Scholl. Hayden Scholl going down the left wing. Races around. He's got Silas waiting in the center here. Mason is on the ice. Puck comes out to Haskin. And it leaves the zone. And now the Falcons on the attack. Callum steering them wide. They take a shot. It goes cross goal. Callum racing here. Trips. Oh, he lost his footing. It wasn't anything more than that. Hayden Scholl. Up to Silas. Goes back into our zone. Silas gets it out again. Falcons resetting their attack. Shot there, blocked by Callum. Callum on the boards here. Knocks the player off his feet. The player's up and almost protesting a little bit. Haskin, it's too far ahead. But that's the second period. Just that one goal in the first from Gibson. 1-0. Okay, final period, and Edstrom will be taking the face-off with Gibson on the left wing. Gibson on the right wing. Johnson on the left wing. Justin and Klunder in defense. Justin near side to the camera. Comes out to, here's Justin coming down the left side. Gibson helping. Puck comes out all the way to Klunder here. Klunder sends it across the ice. Gibson's going to take it. And Falcons send it back down. Justin picks it up, sends it across to Edstrom. Justin's going to get a penalty for that. Referee stepping in after the number 79 kind of went at Johnston.
Making a play on the puck. About the trip. About the trip.
So we're going to be on a penalty kill here. We've got Callum, Haskin, Riker and Gibson. Just 12 minutes, 17 seconds. So we've only just started this period. Here's Riker. Sends in a shot, it's at the goalie. And a comfortable save. Riker to take face off, comes back out. Falcons pick up possession. And they're racing down. Callum's going to have to shift him out wide. They backhand the shot, goalie catches it. It wasn't going to hit the target, but breaks up the play. Puck comes back. Callum's going to pick it up. Callum is going to try and take it down. Moves it up to Riker. Riker now coming down the left side. Sends it back to Callum, but the pass gets intercepted. Falcons on the attack. Haskins back. They switch the play nicely. They send in a shot, and it's a goal. We really set ourselves up badly there. 1-1, 11 minutes 32. We are back at full strength. We've got too many men on the ice right now. Gibson's going off. Edstrom, Silas and Hayden. Justin and Klunder. Try and get that next goal again. Here's Klunder. Cross back to Justin. Justin up to Hayden. Justin to Edstrom. Edstrom, just stick wasn't getting down on the ice there. Here's Klunder. Trying to weave his way through. Silas to Edstrom. Edstrom trying to get it to Hayden. Edstrom working. Beautiful finish. Hayden Shaw. Assisted by Edstrom. He was just in front of the blue line, got that shot, bounced in front of the pads, and Hayden anticipated it, kind of dragged it around the goalie, backhanded, poke checked it in. I don't know, it went in the net. Haskin, Callum, Riker, Mason, and Who was that? Gibson. 10 minutes, 44, 2-1. Black Bears. Haskin. Black Bears coming down the left. They center him pass, but it goes through everyone. Back out to the blue line. Shot there. Save. Bounces out. They cut it back. Another shot. Oh my goodness. Doesn't hit the target. Callum knocking the player off. Oh, he gets tripped there. The referee didn't see that one. Callum trying to weave it around. Falcons weaving through. Haskin taking it behind the net, kind of calm things down a bit. Sends it up the boards to Gibson. Gibson weaving around. Gibson across to Mason. Mason shot. He put his stick out there. Player went down. He's gonna call that. Well, I said it was Mason, but nope, it wasn't. I'm sorry, that was Riker. Unless it was something else, but I mean, no, it was. Well, Riker is in the box. We're on a penalty kill. We've got Edstrom, Johnston, Klunder, and Justin. Puck comes out wide. Mike is going to pick it up. He sends it around. He's going to go straight to the blue line here. Well, they whiffed it. And the Falcons on the right here. Here's Justin. Trying to get some space. Passing it up, goes straight to the Falcons. They come back for another attack. Falcons backhand across the face of goal. Johnson's moving across. There's Micah. Nice turn from Micah. Edstrom's got some space. He finds it. He's going to have to do the work on his own. He dumps it. Kills some time. Allows for a line change. You've got Justin and Callum. Silas and Edstrom. Falcons weaving through. They weave through. Shoot, goal! He hit the body of Colin, but it must have like snuck under his armpit. I don't know. It is goal number 2 for the Falcons. And it's just another power play goal. So 2-2, just like the last game, but there's 8 minutes to play. Haskin, Callum in defence, Riker, Silas and Hayden on the ice. Here's Silas, down the right, tries to clear it out, goes back down. Callum now, tries to clear it back to the Falcons. They send in a shot, it's saved. And Haskin clears it, goes back to the Falcons. They send it back down the ice. It's going to be a icing. Yep. So 8 minutes left. Silas to take this face off. Riker on the left side. Puck comes out to the left. Kept in by Haskin there. There's Riker, weaving his way round. Oh, it just gets away from him. They pick up that puck. Callum trying to keep it in. He does. I really thought it was out. It was a delayed call. And Justin and Micah to come on for Haskin and Callum. Riker to take this face off. Comes back out to Justin. Justin's going to burst down this left side now. He's cutting in, going wide. And I think I had a little blip on the connection. Saw reconnecting. I was so busy fiddling with the camera that I missed really what happened. I heard someone say it was an elbow. So on the ice right now, we've got Edstrom, Gibson. It's just and Mason is coming out too. We got Haskin and Callum in defense. Edstrom battling for the possession here. Puck stuck in the feet. Here's Mason. Does enough just to clear it. Back offside. So we've got face-off just outside our zone. Edstrom to take. Puck comes out to Haskin. Haskin looking for a pass, goes straight into Edstrom at point blank. Couldn't really do much about it. Mason trying to find a pass. Didn't quite make a connection to our player. There's Callum. Callum now moving down the left. He's carrying the momentum. He's going down the left. Cutting inside, gets possession taken away. He's racing to try and retrieve it. We were a little deep there. Weren't looking to keep it in by the looks of it. Edstrom sends it back around. Gibson's going to have to chase. Try and hold him off. Gibson back to Mason. Mason to Haskin. Haskin tries to cut it back. And it was a desperate attempt. 5 minutes 27. It's 2-2. Looks like Riker is now out of the box. And he's going on the ice. He's going to take that face-off with Johnston on the left and Silas on the right. Klunder, Justin. Here's Justin up to Johnston. Johnston loses an edge or something. He goes down, back on his feet. Riker back to Klunder. Klunder to Justin. Justin working his way forward. He's going to line up a shot. Gets one. Wasn't going to hit the target. Oh, a centering pass back from Riker there. Falcons now on the attack. Good work from Justin. Putting his body on the line. Johnson just hacking it away desperately. And Falcons just clearing it out of the rink into our penalty, into our bench. So Callum, Haskin come on. Edstrom, Hayden and Gibson. Just under 5 minutes. Falcons coming down the right side. Steered wide by Callum. They burst past him though, but it's going behind the net. Gibson here. Callum. Up to Edstrom. Edstrom across to Hayden. He's going to have it all to do. There's no one with him. He goes down on the balls, loses. Someone lost their stick. Oh, it was the Falcons lost their stick. Gibson trying to work some space. This possession taken away. It's Haskin. Falcons. Nope. Hayden comes across, gets possession back. Oh. Edstrom and Gibson both fighting for that puck. Oh! And the Falcons player just flies into Colin, the goalie, knocks the net off. We're going to get some line changes on both teams. Just under 4 minutes, Riker, Silas and Johnston. Justin and Klunder. Klunder here, does well, strong stick, keeps possession. Just hammers it up too closely to Riker. Riker's just bursting over speed. Good defending. Oh, cuts back nicely. Oh, Johnston can get the shot. Justin fires one in, though. Hits the side of the net. Gets across. Here's Micah. Micah sending a pass up. Here's Silas. Silas to Riker. Riker collides and they take possession back. Falcons with the possession. They center it. Plunder. And Riker now. Moving again at speed. Down the right side, he's got Johnston in the center. Johnston, shot. It's a goal! Goalie, it went into the body of the goalie. The goalie fell back like he was hit with a thunderbolt. And that was goal number 3. Riker with the assist and Johnston with the goal. What a game he's had. He had that fantastic assist from the first goal. Comes up with a third. On come Callum, Haskin, Edstrom, Gibson and Mason. Here's Callum. Callum passing up nicely to Mason. Mason now coming down the right side. Edstrom back to Haskin. Haskin up to Mason. Falcons battling for possession here.
Go, Eddie!
Haskin. Puck comes out to the Falcons. They're working their way through the middle. Sending a shot. And the referee blew up. 1 minute 45. Sorry if it looks a little hazy on the camera there. It's kind of hazy here too with the white net. It's not very easy to see through. Riker, Hayden, Silas, Plunder and Justin. 1 minute 40. There's Plunder. Back to Justin. Justin launches it up. Oh, they pass it back to Riker now. Riker cuts back. Justin on the left. Tries to cut it back. Oh, gets through. Silas gets it to Hayden. Hayden just launches it hard as he could, but there wasn't really much accuracy on it. Riker sends in a shot, never going near, but the puck's loose. Falcons are coming down the left with less than a minute left. Justin moving across. They center it. No one's there. Haskin coming across. Riker. Edstrom. Here's Haskin. 20 seconds left. Justin tries to clear it. Shot from the blue line incoming. Doesn't do anything. Straight to Justin. Justin up to Hayden. Pulled their goalie. Trying to cut it back. Just a second left here. First victory of the weekend, 3-2. Goals from Gibson. And we had one from, who did we have it from? Edgesham had the shot. Oh, Hayden Shaw. And then it was, oh my goodness, Johnston with the third.